In this next video, we take apart the actual gauge cluster and break it down. You do have to be very careful when you're doing this. You can break your gauge cluster. If you like the video, smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. And if you want to be notified of upcoming videos that we post, please click on that notification icon. It all goes to help with the channel and the YouTube algorithm. Thank you again and enjoy the video. Alright, so we have our light detector over here. It's what controls how bright your gauges are. When it's dark or you put your finger over it, they go dim. When you remove your finger or it's bright out, they go bright. This is of course your odometer, and that is controlled by this odometer motor right here. Now you have a Phillips, and then two oddballs. So let's get those out. Those are 732. And this is the inside of your gauge cluster. There's the shield off. Put that aside. And there's the inside of the gauge cluster. And we are interested in this bulb right here. This is the one that keeps going on and off intermittently. Well, to get to it, we got to go below this board, and we have to take this board off, and there's right here our connector that connects the board that's further in here to this board up top. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws, or actually nuts like this one that I can see for this board. So let's see what we got. We want to make sure that we lift this very gently. As like I said, there's a connector pin assembly right there. When I had this apart before, it came apart with a little persuasion, we'll say. We'll just use that word. So I'm gonna get what I used before to do it again. And there we go. I'm sticking my finger underneath here. I'm not using any tools to try and dig in there or anything like that. I'm not trying to warp the board too much, because you can see, whoop, there's some spots where it's gonna stress the board. So let me get like so. And there we go. And that came out. And you want to inspect it. Look around. See, this board is rather old. You can actually see the traces in the board are bubbled. So we want to be careful. You want to be careful of your board as much as possible. You'll be buying a new one if you're not. Alright, so we turn this back over, and like I said, it's this light, so it's on that side. So when we flip it back over, it's this one. So let's take a peek at it. Well, it felt a little loose. In fact, it feels a little loose. Let's see if we can tighten that up. There we go. Alright, that's tightened back up. So, we put it back together. Like so. Line up all the pins before you try and push this on. I'm going to tell you that twice. Line up all the pins before you try and push this on. And you gotta push it down till you see the tips of them over here. And now it's put it back together with all the screws that you took out. And this is the same process that I used to change all the light bulbs in this, because half the light bulbs didn't work. Then you reconnect your speedo, and then it's time for the shield again. And notice I have a broken tab here. There's supposed to be a piece of plastic like this one on this side, but it's broken off. So I know this has been outside of me taking it out. So I know the white screws went bang, bang, bang. So I'm gonna do the same thing and put them in that same exact way. And it goes back in the same way it came out. Like that. You put the connectors on, you get it over, you tilt it up, and you push it in. So we're gonna go do that.